Ryan, welcome to Seattle. Just start us off with what appealed for you to the Sounders and then coming here.
Um, I think with the sort of trajectory that the MLS is going right now, you know, it's a league that's definitely becoming a lot more exciting, a lot more opportunities, and I'd definitely say a lot more better players are taking the opportunity to join the MLS. So, you know, it's a new chapter for me and one I'm looking forward to.
Craig Weibel, the general manager, talked about you resurrecting your love of football. Can you take us through kind of what that means and maybe expand on kind of what that part of it is coming here?
I mean, I've had probably a couple of difficult years in my career in recent years. Probably more than anything is trying to find the enjoyment in the game. With what went on at the previous club, after speaking to the guys here, it was like a breath of fresh air with the people I was dealing with. Like across the board, the passionate people, passionate about what they do, and coming here and allowing me to express myself as a player, was a big factor in coming here, and with the opportunities that are here this year for this football club, it's something that can maintain the platform that I'm wanting to play on as well. So.
I'm with Jade Evans with the Seattle Times. Wanted to ask a little bit more about that. I mean, what can you say happened? I mean, one of the biggest questions is why you haven't played since, July. There's a falling out with the coach, or what can you kind of explain that happened in Turkey?
It's probably something I'll, touch base on in the future. I don't want to dwell on these things. With the likes of Mourinho coming into Fenerbahce, it was an exciting opportunity. And he was great with me. I had a good relationship whilst I was there, but with the problems that happened the previous year, and with the people above, there was certainly things there that wouldn't allow me to carry on playing there at that club. So yeah.
Are you concerned then about not having not played since July? Like, what do you feel about your fitness? And I know you have to pass the visa in order to start playing, but where do you feel that you're at?
Fitness-wise, I feel great. It's the hardest I've worked in the past 3 months. Dedicated my time to my body really, keeping fit. Just concentrating on what I needed to do to allow me to step into a footballing environment again and get going straight from the beginning. Like I said, I think time away has allowed me to sort of look forward to stepping back into the game again, and that's what I'm relishing the opportunity.
What has the last few months been like for you? You're someone who played a lot of minutes. I can't imagine you've ever had anything close to this much time away from.
No, definitely not. It was an alien environment to be in. As a footballer, you're almost a robot in a way, sticking to set schedules. It's kind of all you know. It was a difficult transition in a way, but it was good for my body. To help heal from previous little niggles that I'd had. And really sort of like dial into the individual side of being an athlete. I was able to concentrate on areas that I needed to concentrate on, and I enjoyed the work. Working every day, solid. Like I said, just to land myself back in a position to get going from the beginning.
And then being out here on a day like today, I have to imagine it feels kind of homey.
Oh, most definitely, yeah. It's home away from home in a way. I've heard the summers are nice here, so it's something to look forward to.
Going back to, it's unusual that a player with your profile, your career, remains without a team as far as you have. It seems like you had some possibilities to go to other leagues. Why did you feel like maybe those things didn't come about?
I've turned down a lot of teams. Some I hadn't considered, some I did consider, and ultimately Seattle was the team for me. There's a host of factors without really getting into it that why I wanted to come here and why I turned down other teams. I think more than anything, just the sort of the honesty from the people I was speaking to here. and like I said, like they're really passionate about what they do. They they have good relationship with the players. And, just from spending a short time here, in the dressing room, like it's a great bunch of guys in there. So yeah.
How was the adaptation with this group? Has anybody already just striking a friendship with early? Anybody who stands out?
I'd say it's actually been the easiest transition of joining a team. There's no real egos in the dressing room. Everyone's very welcoming. Everyone's involved in everything that goes on there. So it's a good environment.
Where were you doing your training? Was that in England? Like when you were that time off, where were you?
Yeah, I was abroad doing warm weather training. It's better than doing it back in my hometown where it's raining all the time. Yeah, so that was pretty much it. Yeah.
And then if I could sneak one, you already with the whole, he's here, he's there, he's everywhere, where he can. How many times have you heard that maybe since the show has come out, or is that
that's a new thing for me, yeah.
Okay, 'cause it's all over
Right.
all over social media is the popular way to say that might be your with the.
I'll keep a lookout for that.
Yeah. So no one's
Take
ever
one or
said
two more, Miles. Go ahead.
Hey Ryan, what is it about the Seattle style on the field that you like? Because I'm sure you probably looked at a couple of their games. What did you like about it?
Yeah, having spoken to the guys here before coming, this like defensively, it's a great team, and they were sort of really looking forward to getting somebody in who's looking forward to dribbling, an exciting player, and to hear the coaches and stuff say that they're looking for an exciting player, it kind of made me excited in a way. You go to some places and managers want to prevent you from doing what you want to do as a player. I'm an exciting player. I like to lift bums off seats. I like to dribble. Create loads of chances and stuff. And having watched the game the other day, the way the guys played, there's especially out on the wide positions. It looks like there's going to be loads of opportunities to go and run at people. So.
You played in a couple of different teams. I mean, in your career, probably 3 or 4. Just how do you think that'll help you kind of, your entry into this team, get used to the players off the pitch and then on the pitch?
I think on the pitch, like it's, I'll be able to bring, things from Europe that might not necessarily be installed into this team. It's important for me to understand the sort of core values of this team. I need to, buy into the manager's philosophies and stuff. It's important for me to get a quick understanding of how this team plays. But I think, I'll be able to adapt to that, really fast. There's certain elements of this league that will be different to anything I've ever been involved in before with the traveling on the road and stuff. So, but yeah, it's this is an exciting opportunity for me, and one I'm looking to relish. So.
Why number 77?
Last one.
Random, no real reason to it. A couple of numbers that I wanted were taken, so 77. Yeah, that's it.